My friends, here we are again. I hope you're excited because I am. I know when we get together, I'm thinking what topic is really on your plate? And then, it's half assumption, but mostly it's from research and experience and chats that I have with perhaps colleagues, people that I meet, engagement, events, topics that I hear that are relevant. And often it's really true because a lot of things I'm going through myself. And today's topic is about attitude. I know some of you might say, yeah, attitude. That's a big thing. I have an attitude. We're not going to talk about it. We will talk about attitude from a perspective of how do you show up? How do other people perceive you? Have you ever thought about the fact that other people might develop a picture about you, develop an opinion, and a certain way to think about you? Perhaps there is a common way to think about it, which is, when you go to school, you're starting the first class, you put on the dress, you put on the clothes, you put on the suit, and you're like, oh, I want to look shiny, and you try to make a first impression. The thing is, as we go through life, we go through interviews, we do job interviews, we do, selecting our partners, selecting friends, and there's always impression. This is what is needed for us when we connect to people, isn't it? The fact that we always connecting to people, even though if you want or don't want, perhaps your neighbor comes to you, you move to the new neighborhood, they said, hey, welcome, and you feel uncomfortable because you're not really open to talk to other people. But already there, people are making impression. You know, body language, you see that I'm smiling, you would also see when I'm serious, and you totally see the way we can change the pace of tone, whether we are moving a lot or whether we are just sitting here and we are serious. All of this has a big impact of what you think about me and what I think about you. And it is a little topic about attitude, which is tiny drop in the whole verse and whole universe, if you will, of what people can think about you. It's a huge thing. It's a little bit down the line. Let's say, and perhaps even in the first, let's talk about a first impression. You go on a date, or perhaps you're meeting a new friend or potential acquaintance or potential customer, and you come there and your attitude is already negative. You complain about the traffic, you complain about the place that they don't have a good coffee, you complain about your neighbor, whatever that is. What do you think? What picture will it give to the person you're meeting? What will it say about your attitude? Will that person think like, wow, this person is a complainer? This person is a grouch. This person is pessimistic. Or will it tell them, ooh, I want to hang out with this person? You already know what the answer is. The fact of the matter is we don't think about this so actively. We don't think about that we are influencing people constantly. It can be on a street. You laugh. When somebody tries to drive out of their driveway and you let them first before crossing in front of them as a pedestrian, it shows already your attitude. It shows you are a giver. Attitude is a powerful thing. It's a superpower, if you will. There are different ways how you can think about attitude. You can think of that positive versus negative. You can think about it proactive, not proactive. Perhaps, somebody asks you for a favor and, they struggle, the neighbor is sick, needs you to do some shopping. Your attitude towards the world, towards how you perceive others and whether you want to help them will determine whether you decide to reach out and say, okay, I can help. But it can go even a step further. Let's say you actually are a person who likes to help other people because adding value, that's what makes the difference in the world. And you believe that the world should operate in the same way. What do you think will happen? A lot of times you will get into situations where you will be able, let's call it serve, in a way to show your attitude. Perhaps there is a barbecue out there and you say, you know what? Let me take care of the meat. Let me take care of the grill. Let me take care that everybody has the meal. And as a leader, because I know if you listen to this, you are a leader. You're a leader, just like myself, perhaps like your family, like your spouse. The thing is, we get bombarded constantly with social media and all this pessimistic, negative talk that often, if consumed too much, can override how we really think. So I'm maybe getting a little bit in your face here, but I want you to think about it really from a serious point of view. You can make a difference. You really can. And if you integrate positive attitude, proactive attitude, and the last part, sharing your attitude with the world, your growth oriented attitude, which goes tightly towards growth mindset, you will start seeing the world differently. But also, the magical thing will happen. People will start perceiving you as a giver. They will perceive you as a person who has a proactive, positive, kind attitude and wants to make a difference. And perhaps it's not even that it comes or occurs to them that you want to make a difference, which is totally secondary. But what is important here, whether you do it for the right reasons. And this is kind of the bonus I want to give you here. For many years in my life, I was really busy making a positive impression because where I come from, which was a very tough environment and boundaries were broken, and which kind of pushed me, if you will, or challenged me to start thinking how I can influence other people so I get what I want. Because I didn't believe that punishing people is, which is a, by the way of influencing people, is the proactive way. I mean, it's a proactive way, but it's not effective way. I believe that if you want to really get something, you need to love people and you need to show them that you appreciate them. But sometimes, and many of us probably went through this, we can get in a situation where we start breaking this boundary and we actually start pleasing people rather than doing it for good things. So for good reasons. What I want to say here is challenge your boundaries, but also challenge your attitude. Every human being, and I believe all of us have that in us, want to make a difference and want to do something good. We feel inspired when we see, that old person who crosses the street and the traffic stops or somebody gets out from the car and helps the person. We get inspired when, by heroes in a war who actually runs back to save the kid. We get inspired by the beautiful couple who struggled to get pregnant but get a child. I want to challenge you. If you want to make a difference, if you want to see your relationships improve, your life improve, your work improve, change your attitude towards the things you do, towards the work, towards how you run your life. Be positive, be proactive, show discipline, show will, help, and good attitude. When you do that, I can tell you, you will see, you will start depositing into the account of making a difference, doing good in the world, not for selfish reasons, but because you know that that's the right thing to do. And this is the highlight here. This is the right thing to do. So, as I always say, challenge your dreams, challenge your energy. Do you have the energy? Do you work your energy? Or you neglect it? Take care of your wellness, take care of your health, but also manage your stress. This is a big thing. Many things are important. Many things are really true, but many happen not to have a priority. So make them a priority and lead a heroic life. When you change your attitude, you're a hero. Pat yourself on the shoulder. Be proud because you do something that matters. I know this seems like a trivial thing, but let me challenge you for the last time. Are you doing it every day? You're checking with yourself. How is my attitude? Am I positive? Am I helping people? Am I doing it just because I want to look better in a management eyes or in a customer eyes? Of course, we all do that. But challenging it with servitude and service oriented mindset will help. So I mumbled and rumbled a little bit on, but thank you for listening to me, listening to this. I hope it inspired you. Listen to this, share it with 3 of your friends. Make me a favor, please, if you like it, reach out back and let me know if you want more of such content. And if you are interested in, more different concepts and ideas, let me know. Until the next time, stay strong.